everybody. Since last time I have switched my dash input to B and item to right trigger, so that should make me a little more agile.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished?
Yes, Commander.
You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy. Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time.
Understood.
I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you. I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them, so we'll need you to look into that as well.
Understood.
The Battle of the Hip Windows. I think the commander wins.
The surface? That means we'll be getting flight units, huh? Better head for the hangar. Usually we can't get near flight units. They're way too expensive for us grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet. The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
All right, all right.
You're going to have some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll put up instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Now that we have the pod, we get that missile attack, which is pretty powerful. Messed up. Don't have any healing either. Problem town.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the Resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position.
Understood.
Good luck down there.
Yeah, survived. I think I lost a lot of healing because I died, maybe, in the cutscene?
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
Yeah, your almost dead thing is a little less annoying in this game than it is in other games. Kingdom Hearts. Or like, I don't know, Halo. Oh man. Oh, I almost died from that. You get a good display of
According
the
to our intel, none of the machines in this
graphical
area
glitches.
are hostile. We've been seeing more and more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
An item over there, I think. Yep. No healing for me.
So this is the resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
You're... number 2.
Hmm? You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
Oh, you must be with Yorha. I heard about what happened. I deal in weapons if you're interested in that type of thing. What kind of weapons? Basically, I rebuild and repair relics from the old world. Though to be honest, my tools are in pretty sad shape at the moment. If I can get the servicing device in that toolbox up and running, I can start fixing and selling weapons again. Take a look at it, will ya? It looks busted, alright. You know it, and as I bet you can tell, I'm no good at that sort of delicate repair. We'll help him out. I'm collecting complex gadgets. Hey, you're with Yorha, right? My mask? It's an electromagnetic wave shielding device. I wear it to limit unnecessary information from the world. Just kidding. So what do you want? Are you worried about something or whatever? She's like a tutorial character. Telling you over and over that there's no autosave.
Map data obtained from bunker. Data may be displayed from the system menu.
Map data, huh? It's hard to get an accurate picture from this. Our satellite resolution isn't so hot. Hopefully they deploy some new satellites soon.
A general idea is good enough.
You don't let anything get in your way, do you?
No, she's got upgrades. Welcome, welcome. It's always great to get new customers. You some kind of supply trader for the Resistance? You know it. Every item here is handcrafted from abandoned parts and stuff plundered from enemy corpses. So then to business. He sells recovery. Yeah, I'll get the sachet. Get some recovery. You sell plug-in chips? Afraid not. I'd love to sell them, but I don't have the raw materials. If I had them, I could sell them. Another fetch quest to get him to sell some more stuff.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
That's better. So the ultimate goal is to get the chip that allows me to heal when I'm not in active combat. Got one of those fairly early the first time I played the game. Hopefully I can get another one. Access points. Basically, you want to do that. Eventually, you'll be able to fast travel between save points, which is super nice.
This must have been quite a city once upon a time. Too bad vegetation's claimed most of it now.
Operator 60 to 2B. It is time for your regularly scheduled contact.
This is 2B. Nothing to report.
Good to hear. Say, how's the weather on Earth today? Good?
It's fine. Does that question have anything to do with our operation?
Not really. I just figured it might feel nice to have some good weather.
Feeling nice has no bearing on completing missions.
That is so like you, 2B. Anyway, talk to you later.
Moose. Oh, big boy. Worsted clump. Hey, you got his key.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Point unlocked. And that'll give us a little more map data. Having those is always good, but like I said, they'll be really good once we can fast travel. Still got a quest marker here. Aha.
Okay,
Nice.
that's everything the supply trader asked for.
One quest down.
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This is the place that weapons trader was talking about. Uh-oh. I'm picking up hostile machine life forms.
Ooh, they're tough. Especially early game, you can just kind of sit back and let your pod do all the work. Crystal. That wasn't too bad. Now I gotta find the stuff they dropped. Ah, you can find other players' bodies. If you retrieve them, you get drops, I believe. I don't remember what repairing does. Let's find out. Oh, I think you get them as a temporary ally if you repair them. Which you can find some like super OP people just lying around. You drop a corpse when you die if you have the online stuff turned on. It's much like Dark Souls. If you die, you drop all your chips and you have to go back and get them. Which you gotta be real careful with because you can have some...
That should be enough. Let's get these back to the trader.
You can have some really nice chips that you lose. I don't know if I ever properly died on my first playthrough. I don't think I
Plant
did.
life has claimed most of the central area. Big plants, too.
Report. Records show that vegetation has grown to an abnormal size since the departure of humans.
Wonder if there are any huge boars and such, too.
It's a weirdly specific thing to ask.
Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
Flyers. Crap, they're high level compared to me. Not much HP though. Who you kidding, pal? Right. Got that one activated. Go get our quest rewards or what have you. Can I get through here? Yep. At least in that direction I can get through. What? Something just died. I got experience for it. I wasn't attacking anything. Oh well. See, this save point is blue. That's because this one's activated for fast travel. Right now you can only go back and forth to the hangar, but eventually they'll all let you, which will be super nice. I think this should be enough. Sometimes I wonder, what if my weapons are just making my friends die faster? The NRA has something to say to you, pal. Hey, it's you. I owe you a reward. Give us some upgrade materials. He sells a couple weapons here. I think we'll just stick with our basic ones for now. Wait, do we not have a heavy weapon? Or can he not upgrade it yet? Hold on. Oh. I don't have the heavy weapon right now. Interesting. Okay. I forgot that you lost that here. Which explains why I switched to fists when I was heavy attacking. Okay. Well, I can't afford a heavy weapon right now, but I'm sure we will get it back naturally. He needs help fixing his legs. The essential question. He's worried that if he replaces his left leg, which he has never changed, will he still be himself anymore? Kind of like human cells, which for like 7 years or so, your body is completely replaced. So no part of you is what it was before. He gave us some stuff. What are you buying? So now he sells some chips. Max HP up. Reduce projectile damage, melee defense, weapon attack. These are all good stuff. Easy mode chips. Yeah, I will probably not buy these for now. I'll save my money. Because when you pick up people out in the wild, you'll get chips off of them if you salvage. And you can get some crazy stuff pretty early with that. Well, I helped all your kids out, Anemone. Oh hey, I got a request for you too. There have been a lot of reports of dangerous machines in the desert recently. This is very unusual, so it may be indicative of something bigger. I hear you Yorha types are pretty good at examining things, and, you know, blowing them up. Let's help Anemone. Anemone is actually a character from a stage play that came out before this did. She was a combat unit herself. Her whole team went down, and it was a trying time for them. That's online if you ever wanted to look it up. What I did before I started this game was I watched videos by the YouTuber Clemps, that's C-L-E-M-P-S. And he broke down the whole Dragon Guard series. Another box I can't open. And that really helped me understand what the context of all this was. Like, you can play this game pretty easily and understand most of it without knowing anything about the other games, but there's a lot of little stuff like thematic and returning characters and things that you wouldn't know otherwise. Oh. Guess I can't go in there yet. So they want us to go to the desert.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
Oh, I love the music. I can't say it enough. Actually kind of discourages me from wanting to commentate sometimes, because if I'm talking, you're not hearing the music as much. Level 9? Well, I'll just wait for you to open up. Oh, get wrecked! I forgot all about those finishing moves. Usually, you gotta do it like right, like they fall down, yeah, like that. You gotta wait until they get knocked over, and they have almost no hit points left, and then you can do your finisher, but in the time it takes them to fall over and go into the vulnerable state, I usually kill them by attacking, so those finishers didn't end up happening that much for me. To the point that I forgot you could, but now I remember. Come get me. I don't know if you get anything for killing that way. See you item. Yeah, just ore.
You're from
Hey, what up, bro?
York, right? I've heard about you guys. We've got a squad mate waiting in a rocky stretch up ahead. Head on over. Just remember that there's nowhere to resupply out there. If you need anything, best to take care of it here while you can. What can I help you with?
Charge attacks. Counter. Yeah, there's so many different ways to upgrade. Avoid stagger after hits of HP is 80% or more. That's pretty good. It's like poise. I like that.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface. Currently, our struggle against the machine life forms is at a stalemate. This battle has raged for far too long. I am sure all of you find the effort grueling. But now is not the time to give up. Now, more than ever, we must forge on. Remember that several 100,000 humans on the moon want nothing more than to return to Earth. Glory to mankind.
Those council broadcasts are always so stiff.
Report. Mail notification received from access point.
They don't really get into the backstory, or like the really deep backstory stuff in this game too much. The events of the original Nier are mentioned kind of obliquely, I guess. Especially to go down a particular side quest, but in the main story it's almost not relevant at all what happened. But the gist of it is that in a joke ending of the original Drakengard, the main character and the Dragon Bro from that game, as well as one of the big boss creatures, were dropped into the real world, so to speak. And when that boss was destroyed, it infected the entire planet with a virus. And that virus caused people to start splitting themselves off into replicants and gestalt versions of themselves. Like you'd have the consciousness and you'd have the body. Because the idea was to get people in stasis effectively until they could solve the problem and then let everybody back out into the world into a android body version of themselves, more or less. It's a lot more complex than that, as you might imagine, but that's the gist. But eventually that shit went crazy and the world basically ended. That was what the original Nier was about. And in the intervening time since that game, it's been like, I don't know, 8,000 years or something. It's been so long that that's why the older story doesn't really matter, because it's so far removed from what's happening here. But aliens invaded and supposedly wiped out all of humanity. And the androids were created to fight them off, while the humans that did survive on the moon were waiting for it all to be cleared out so they could come back home. And that's more or less the gist of the story. And that's really even more than you need to know to appreciate this game, but it's all there if you want it. Klimp's videos would pretty clearly lay that all out for you if you wanted to watch them. And they're hilarious too, so that helps. But if you don't want all that extra info and you just want to enjoy this game, that is very possible as well. Oh, she's up there.
Hey, our leader told me all about you. Name's Jackass. Nice to meet you. I hear you're planning to take out all the machines in the desert? Guess that means we need to get that entrance open.
Looks like it. So, Jackass, was it? What are you doing all the way out here?
Hmm? Oh, that? Well... wouldn't want to have anyone getting tangled up in that, now would we? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright? Don't go trying to be a hero, alright?
Alright.
Who opens a sealed gate with explosives? There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Well... yeah, level up. I was hoping that would happen and give me the rest of my health back. And these guys have masks on. Whee! We've got all kinds of markers out
Sure
here.
is slippery.
Yeah, it gets everywhere, doesn't it?
Careful. We've got enemies approaching.
These machines are talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately. Couldn't tell you why, though.
Yeah, they're not so tough.
Do you think they even understand the concept of being scared?
Thanks. I'm getting thwapped. How'd you get over there, pal?
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Hey. Get some email. Attention all androids. Thousands of years have passed since we humans were driven to the moon. And while the war remains deadlocked, we know that our continued safety is only possible thanks to your valiant efforts on the ground. We ask that you continue giving your all to the mission of recapturing Earth from the scourge of the machines. Glory to mankind. From the League of Assemblymen, Council of Humanity. Commander, there was something I forgot to mention prior to your sortie. According to our analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. I've marked its estimated location, so be sure to pick it up next time you're in the area. That is all. So I think that's where my big sword is, so we'll have to run back up there after we're done out here. Oh, sniped! Ooh, chip. Taunt up. I don't know if I want to use that.
What's with the weird-looking outfits?
I've seen that sort of thing when I was going through some old data. It looks like what humans used to wear long ago. Certain human collectives used to use face paint like that, too.
Moving speed up. I'll just equip that right now. Ooh, it's a big one. Yeah, you can see I have like a third of this whole bar, maybe. And we'll definitely need to be expanding that aggressively. Topical. I like how they did the movement in this game, because you have your little burst of speed to start running, then you run, and then if you run for long enough, you start running even faster. And you can get movement speed upgrades. Makes it not too much of a hassle to get around. Although I do think they went a little too far into the game until they give you fast travel.
It's fine. Their speech doesn't mean anything. They're just emitting words at random.
Ooh,
if they wanted
that's a
help,
good hit.
why would they be attacking us?
Yeah.
Oh, they're level 12. Feel like I'm a little out of my element here, but I'm doing alright. HP up +2, yes please. And you can have this go on its own, but see, that took off my movement speed and put the taunt on, which I don't want. Ooh. Well, I want the HP more than I want movement speed, so we'll just leave that for now. Shockwave, that's a good one. Moving speed, shockwave. So now I have some dupes, and I can use that one guy to combine them to make them stronger versions. But they're also somewhat randomized, like you can get really good versions of the chips that are cheaper to equip than other ones. So there's kind of a revolving door on the chips as you go farther into the game, because you'll keep finding ones that are as good or better than yours, but take way fewer slots up. So that'll just be kind of a thing that happens as the game goes. Ooh, whoa, whoa. Got some momentum there. Tech manual. Level 13, give me a break, man.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
What's that?
Analysis. It is the ruin of a former human residential area. Large numbers of humans resided in such concrete and metal shelters. The structures were referred to by names such as apartment complex.
What's fun about a lot of the locations in this game is that if you
Mail notification received from access point.
If you are familiar with, especially the first Nier, a lot of these locations are a little familiar. Caught on that little bit of geometry there. Yeah, you can quick save from your own map here too. I don't think I can do a hard save though.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
Book it. More moving speed.
Androids are scary. Scary. So cute.
Turd.
Soft. Scary. Cruel. Stay
Before you ask, no, they will not stop attacking if I stop attacking them. I'm not just being a dick here.
Everyone did it.
Oh boy. Big boy. Double kill. Oh. You what? Ouch. Charge attack +1. No drops left over here. Alright. Oh boy.
Run. Not this way.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
These are android bodies.
Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
What are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here. There it goes!
They don't give up. Run. Run. Must run.
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
Child.
What is this?
Don't listen to them, 2B.
Together.
There's some things going on in here.
Together. Forever. Carry me.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
Feed me. I'll get you for this. Kill the androids. Kill. Destroy. I love you. Kill. Hatred. Pain. Slaughter. This cannot continue. This cannot continue.
I agree.
This cannot continue. This cannot continue. This
you doing?
What's happening?
An android?
No. This is a machine.
How do you tell them apart? Level 1, huh? Level 2, okay.
Androids, why fight?
Or? I don't like where this is going.
Sword. Dodge. Projectile. Deflect.
He's learning about me.
Evolving. We better finish this quick.
Wish I could teleport. He was just a baby.
Is this really a machine?
Okay.
Damn it, not another one.
We gotta get out of here! Come on! Through that hole!
That's, what she said?
Stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What the hell just happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine like that before. We better report this to command.
Goodness.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
It's over here. Oh. Nothing I can't do.
Okay, this is good. We should be able to reach command here. 9S to bunker. Do you copy?
I read you, 9S. Go ahead.
Operator, we just encountered a pair of humanoid machines. We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
Well, here's the downside of this early in the game. Gotta run all the way back. As such, I probably won't really be doing any side quests actively until I get that. Unless I'm feeling like I'm underpowered and I need a buff or something. Just leave that until it's not a hassle. Yeah, these things are everywhere. They've got good stuff in them too. Ah, safe zone. Thick dictionary. Would you call that a fictionary? Yeah? Anybody? No, you're right. It's stupid. Oops. Let's get out of here.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for securing access to those desert resources. It's a huge help. I know it isn't much, but please take this. It's the least I can do. Oh, and be sure to swing by if you ever need anything, all right?
Thanks, pal.
I hear you kicked some tin can ass out in the desert. So I guess, you know, thanks or whatever.
You're welcome. Have you ever heard of Jupiter fortune telling? It's all the girls over in R&D have been talking about lately. They say you can examine the color and shape of Jupiter's great red spot to learn about what kind of luck you'll have with health, work, and love. Sounds amazing, right? I'll try it and let you know what I find out. Thanks, 6-0. That seems relevant to our lives, right? Okay. I think that's good enough for one episode. See you guys next time.